Welcome back. Joining us now to talk about their annual studio art show is Shirley from the Buffalo Art Studio. Thanks so much for coming in today, Shirley.
Well, thank you for having me.
Of course. Tell us about the annual studio artist show and sale.
So Buffalo Art Studio is an organization, not for profit. And we're 20,000 square feet, so we're big. And part of what makes us special is we have 30 studios where working artists make their work. So it's not just an exhibition space, it's a working space. And once a year, around the holidays, we have this event where we feature the artists who have their studios on site. And we have an exhibition which has about 120 artworks on display, but also many of the artists are in their studio and they've been working really hard. Artists, I know this might be shocking, they're not the tidiest people, but they've been tidying up their studios. They've been making everything look beautiful because what we're hoping is that lots of folks from Western New York will come on in and will shop local and will buy original artwork and really support our incredible, incredible creative community.
So how many pieces of art did you say will be featured in this exhibit?
So the exhibition, which is in our 3 galleries, that is going to include, I think the last count was about 110.
Okay.
But we also have the 30 artist studios, so there's hundreds more. And then this year we've added something really exciting. We have a number of our neighbors across the Tri-Main 5th floor. There's another dozen artists who have studio space out in Tri-Main. They're all going to be open too. So really thousands and thousands of works will be available.
Nice. Well, you brought in a little sample of what we can expect to see. So tell us about the different variety of art pieces.
So part of our commitment at Buffalo Art Studio is to a diversity of artists. And that has to do with mediums. So you can see here we have this beautiful ceramic teapot, we have paintings, we have abstract artwork, we have representational artwork. This teapot, which I know has been very interesting for the folks here on stage, it's actually a porcelain, and she puts pigment into the porcelain. So it's not that there's a glaze on the exterior that makes it this beautiful color, it's the porcelain itself. There are teacups that go with this. I just didn't bring everything with me today. And this is really the time of year where a lot of the artists make smaller works that are ideal for a gift. I think everything I brought here, I don't think anything's over $250. This might be closer to $300, but it's all in a very affordable range. And again, these are artists that are your neighbors. They live and work here in the Western New York community. So when you purchase an artwork at Buffalo Art Studio, you're supporting somebody that lives and works right in your community. You're helping make our community more creative and more beautiful. And I mean, what could be more in keeping with the holiday spirit?
That's right. So when and where is all of this happening?
So the exhibition is actually on display right now. Buffalo Art Studio is open Tuesday through Friday from 11 until 5 and Saturday from 10 until 2. But this Saturday we have our big party. So we'll be open from 5 until 9. We'll have lots of beautiful snacks. We'd like to put out a nice reception. We will have a donation-based bar with wine, beer, and seltzers. And then many of these artists will be there. I mean, it's not just about going and looking at an exhibition. You can go into their studios. A lot of them might have a couch there. You can meet them, talk to them, hear about their process, get to know the artist. I mean, really, when I have something in my home, part of what makes it special is I know the person that made it. I know how much of their heart and soul went into making that object. So that's a really special way to share something wonderful with somebody you love.
Yeah. It is a special thing to get to talk to the actual artists about, you know, where they were at when they were making this piece of art, what it means to them, and what feelings maybe they're hoping that it evokes in you when it comes home with you, right?
Absolutely. And we really have noticed some of the trends, and our artists do also, you know, pay attention to trends. You'll see here we have a lot of freestanding small work. You know, we know a lot of people have moved their offices into their homes, and they have bookshelves, and we all know that the stuff that's in your office might be cluttery, might not be super attractive, but some of this small work that's on panels, it'll actually stand up on a shelf. I think it's a really nice addition to a workspace. Makes it feel more like a home space and a little more special.
Yes. Well, we know that Buffalo Art Studio is always going above and beyond to celebrate your artists. And I know that in a couple months, when we hit the spring, we have Trimania coming up, right?
Trimania returns. Trimania returns. So for those who are not familiar with Trimania, it is a fundraiser that Buffalo Art Studio started in 2002. And it used to happen every 3 years, but because of COVID, we took a hiatus. So this is coming back after 7 years. And Buffalo Art Studio, I said, is 20,000 square feet. Tri-Main Center is 600,000 square feet.
It is huge.
It is huge, and we are really lucky. Our neighbors in the building, as well as the owners, Tri-Main Management, they give us pretty much free reign. So we have lots of creative companies that will be opening their doors. We have lots of businesses that will be opening their doors. We already have some partners that are going to allow us to take over some of their larger workspaces and put main stages. We will have live bands. We will have video. We will have exhibitions, installations, a little bit of spectacle. You know, I know that we've already had some folks that do projection art reach out to us. So this is March 29th. It is a Saturday. And one of the reasons we're talking about it now is because tickets that are purchased before the end of this calendar year are only $35.
Okay.
It goes up to $45 when we hit 2025. So they can go on our website, get their tickets. You will never get more arts and entertainment for $35 than you will get at Trimania.
That's right. Well, Shirley, thank you so much for coming in and sharing everything that you have going on at Buffalo Art Studio. Viewers, you can stop by the Buffalo Art Studio this Saturday to do some holiday shopping and support our local artists. Just visit buffaloartstudio.org to learn more. And thanks again for coming in, Shirley.